Hey, y'all, what's up? This is your girl, Tweet, and you're now tuned into The Biz with my boy, D.
All right, everybody. You guys are tuned into The Biz with D, of course, and right now is another exclusive interview. And, I mean, y'all don't know, but anybody that pays attention to David's Twitter knows that I've been trying to get Tweet on for a long time. And if you guys don't know who Tweet is was best known back in 2002 with her first single, Oops, Oh My, and Call Me and Turn the Lights Off. Turn the Lights, yeah. Woo! Phenomenal joints. Y'all don't know, y'all need to go Google Tweet right now. Website, IamSimplyTweet.com. But she's on the line with us right now to talk about her new project. How you doing, Tweet?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it so much.
No problem.
So kind of tell the listeners a little bit about yourself before we get started. Just a little bit.
Well, my name is Tweet. I've been Tweet since I was a little girl. Don't know where the nickname came from, but I've been Tweet long before Twitter. I'm a mom. I'm a mom, a grandmom, and I sing. And I love the Lord. I mean, that's basically me wrapped up in a few words.
Absolutely. And we, like I said, we best know you from your single, Oops, Oh My, and you worked with Missy Elliott when you first came out. Can we kind of talk about how that all came about and how the experience was for you?
Oh, okay. Well, I met Missy and Tim and Genuine and Claire. We all were a part of a group that Devontae from Jodeci had created, like you would call the Basement Crew. So I met them back in 1994. We were doing music, and we were going to come out as a crew, but that didn't work. So Missy and everyone left to do their own projects, and Missy came back to get me to do some background vocals for her. And in the midst of doing background vocals for one of her albums, I played her one of my songs, and she took me to Sylvia Rone Electra back then, and I got a deal immediately, and then Oops came out, and it just happened just like that. So, and the experience was great because I had known them already, so it wasn't like walking into something blindfolded. So it was part of family. So I was just, happy that it happened that way.
Definitely, and it's always great working with family and people that you've known for a long time versus, new people coming in because they may tell you one thing, their intentions might be well, but when you work with that person and known them for years, you know that it's genuine and it's love there.
Right, exactly.
The success of Oops, Oh My, you also had Call Me, which was part of the Verizon, like they did, I forget what it was exactly, but it was like the callback song thing that they did.
Yeah, it was Verizon. Yeah.
How was that, like, when they approached you for that?
Well, it was a part of promotion for the Electra. They did their great job, and Mona Scott in finding that for me, and I was totally excited. I didn't necessarily want Call Me as a single. I was ready to push Boogie Tonight at that time. So I was thinking we would do that as a commercial and then just hit them with Boogie Tonight. But it was exciting to do. I was very proud to have one of my songs be a part of that whole movement and that promotion. So I was excited about it. I had a free phone for a whole year and did all that. But, I was excited, happy about it.
Absolutely. And, I mean, that record, Call Me, Oops, Oh My, did great on the Billboard. Number 7, Oops, Oh My. Mm-hmm. Number 35 for Call Me. I mean, that is phenomenal. Like, congratulations on all the success so far, especially with that project, because that was definitely an album that was timeless.
Thank you so much. I mean, I still am shocked to this day that people are still talking about that album. Like, I'm grateful, very humbled and grateful about it.
So let's kind of talk about where you get your musical influence from, like who's some of the artists that influence you as an artist?
Oh, as an artist, I can take it back. I grew up in the church, so I would have to start there. It was always quartet music playing, from the Mighty Clouds of Joy to the Keynote to the Williams Brothers to even my local, uncles and aunts, that sung like the Voice of the Clouds, the Bright Clouds in Rochester, New York. So that's where I started. Then it led into like the Clark Sisters, Commission, and all that. Then it led into Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, and then those are basically my main influences. So that's where it started in church and led on to Al Green and Marvin Gaye.
Speaking of Al Green and Marvin Gaye, what are your favorite songs about them?
Save the Baby, Marvin Gaye. I sing that song all the time. I don't know if that's the exact name. I call it Save the Baby. But that's one of my favorite songs from Marvin, as well as the whole that new remastered album, Vulnerable and In Our Lifetime. I just love just listening to those albums.
So now we commonly like to ask our guests on the show, when it comes to writing, where do you gain your musical? Where do you gain the inspiration to just write? Where does that all come from for you?
It comes from my life experiences. Like, I can't really sing about anything I don't know about that will be, influential. But, my daily life, heartache, hurt, happiness, love, sadness, all those real life experiences that everybody goes through, I think those are the best songs and the best stories.
So let's talk about the fact that you were in the movie Honey and you've done some acting. You kind of tell the people how you were in the movie Honey, how you got chosen for the movie?
Well, that was, I think Elektra did the whole soundtrack for that movie or something like that, and I was chosen to be part of the artists that were in the movie. So I was very happy to do that, and excited to work with Fatima as far as the choreography. I'm not a real good dancer as far as choreography. I can dance on the dance floor, stuff like that. But I was just excited to work with her and just be in the movie with Jessica Alba, and it was really cool. I was excited. I think that was my first time in front of the big screen or camera, so I enjoyed it.
So you kind of took like a little, I guess it's safe to say, like a little hiatus with putting out like albums and EPs, and just today you came out with Simply Tweet, the EP. Can you kind of tell the listeners the concept behind this EP?
Well, the EP, I was going to do a mixtape. Like, that's been in the making for a long time because, I had a couple of albums that were supposed to come out during my hiatus or coming back from my hiatus. And I wanted to do a mixtape, and it was just going to be songs that I love, like a Marvin Gaye song or Donny Hathaway, any songs like that. But the idea came from James to do a live EP, just pick a couple of songs and just go in the studio and sing them live and just give the people a little bit of what they can expect, if they were to come to a concert, or, just give them something to hold them up into the album, because we got to give them something. So that was the concept, and that's what we did. And I'm happy with the outcome. I'm just glad to give the people a little taste. I'm very excited about the album, though, that's coming. Like, I'm ready to give the whole body of work and not just this piece. But I'm glad that we were able to give the EP today. I'm excited.
That's what's up, and I'm happy it came out, too, because like you already know, and we have been going back and forth on Twitter, I was dying to interview you, but you were like, your music isn't out yet, but we'll get, have management reach out and everything. But I'm just glad, because when you started, I went to, what was it, like Tuesdays, when you started dropping music on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah, Sweet Tuesday.
Sweet Tuesdays. When you started dropping music, I was like, oh my gosh, my life is being handed to me, front, back, side to side. Tweet is coming back, like, better than others.
Thank you. I'm excited. I really am. I'm very, very excited to be back to doing what I love to do, which is music. But I did have to take a step back because it was getting a little bit too much to handle, or, my spirit was being broken a lot. So I thought it was smart for me to be healthy spiritually and mentally, to continue and to really find out if I really wanted to to do this, and it is what I want to do. You know, it's my passion. Even if I don't make it huge like people would expect, you know, I'm just happy to do what I love and be able to share it with those that want to hear it.
Right. And I think that's what counts. I'm an artist as well, so I know for myself, I need to be mainstream as long as it, you know, people love the music, they receive it, they're fans, I'm fine.
Right. Yeah,
so I know
exactly
how it is. And so you had a song on the EP, actually 2 songs, which I told you before we got the interview started, that I absolutely love, and that's Daydreaming and Enough. Can you kind of tell us about those songs for people that don't have the EP yet? Kind of tell them about that.
Well, Daydreaming is a remake of an Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick song. That was a song that I've loved all my life since I first heard it. And I always sing it to myself. So I thought that one we had did for the mixtape. And we dropped it on the Tweet Tuesday. So I just decided to re-sing it again on the EP. So that's just a remake that I love, that I wanted to share. And on Enough, that's just a record that just for the women who are going through anything in a relationship, you know, that's just tired of trying, compromising and doing everything for the other person and not getting anything in return. That's just an Enough is Enough record. Like, it's time to let it go and just, you know, do me and just love myself and that's just what that record is, you know. For me, it was the letting go of some stuff.
Right. And you mentioned when you had took a break, and you just mentioned also letting go. Was there certain things like in your personal life that you had to let go, being the reason that you took a hiatus a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. I think I was spiraling out of control as far as allowing the drinking and the smoking, like, to really take over, trying to deal with the problems of the industry and what was happening. I was turning to that instead of turning to my, you know, supplier, you know, my Lord and Savior, which is really what it was.
Right. The hardest part, the hardest struggle, actually, about being a woman in the music industry today?
Not really a struggle, I guess. Having to deal with the compromise, you know, and it's not really about being a woman, but just doing the music. At one point, I had to pull off a lot of my records to satisfy the record company and put on records that I really didn't like. So that was a struggle for me, compromising, and I vowed to never do that again to this day. Like, I just won't put nothing out if it ain't right or if it ain't what I want to do, then I just won't compromise that. So that was the struggle, but it's no longer a struggle.
Right. And those were like struggles that were with previous labels and situations?
Yeah, it's basically the second album. The first album, I was free to do whatever I wanted to do, but when the second album came around, Elektra merged into Atlantic Records. And it was all new people, a whole new crew, you know, a whole new staff. So they wanted me to kind of change and alter myself to reach the hip-hop or a certain crowd. So I had to kind of pull off some of the songs that were on Tweet Tuesdays were supposed to be on the second album, It's Me Again.
Oh, wow.
So you kind of get a taste of what it would have been like if I hadn't have pulled off those records. So that's what that was.
Wow, and I mean, those the records that you put up for Tweet Tuesdays, I mean, great records. I mean, I'm not gonna.
Thank you.
I chuckle because it's just crazy how labels really don't give their artists control when it's like, okay, this is what we really need to be doing on an album to try to make everybody convert to one thing, and not every artist is fit to being the okay, I'm gonna be in the hip hop R&B chick.
Right.
No, just let me just be R&B.
Exactly. Let me just be me. You know what I mean? And I think that was the biggest struggle for me. And I just, I don't even want to put a label on anything because anyone can love any kind of music. I love country music. I love, alternative stuff, like, but that don't mean that I can't love that because they don't come soulfully to me. It's just I love music, so I just think labels should just let artists continue to do their craft and not get involved. Just do your side and let the artists do what they do.
Definitely. And you did sign a new contract with a new label. Can you kind of tell us about that deal?
James DuBose, he's decided to come on the music side, and he got his own label now. He's known for a lot of reality shows and different other film projects. So he decided, I met him in a meeting I had with the R&B Divas.
Okay.
And out of that meeting, we met. He wanted to do this music thing, and that's how that came about. So, and I'm here now. So that's what that is. I'm excited to have him put out the project and where God takes it.
Definitely. And, I mean, the project has only been out for almost 12 hours now. I mean, how has the response been so far?
It's been amazing. Flooded. My emails and my Twitter and Instagram has been greatly accepted. I think people are just ready for to hear my voice is what I hear a lot of. We just want to hear your voice. We don't care if you sing the ABCs. We don't care if you sing Mary Had a Little Lamb, But I'm just excited to be able to give it, share my gift with everyone. So the response has been great. The only thing now, we have to get to those international markets and allow my supporters over there to be able to download and do all that. So we're working on that now. That's the only thing that I need to get situated now.
Mm-hmm. And I think once you get it situated, you're not going to have a problem with your fan base over there, because they just love and eat our music more than the people here do. I mean, they're going out and buying it. They're not doing illegal. Shame on you all who are listening and do illegal downloading.
Yeah, that's exactly. They love music, period. Point blank. Music. Real music. They've never altered or faltered or never swayed from that at all. So I really appreciate that their love and support as well.
Absolutely. So I like to ask every artist that comes on with whatever genre that they're in you're an R&B artist. And so with being in that genre, how do you feel about the current state of R&B and soul music today?
I love, not that it has gone anywhere, it's just been overshadowed by a lot of other stuff. And I think it's on its way back to the main stage, because I just said someone just a few minutes ago that people are they're hungry for real music. They're starving for it, like I am. I'm a consumer, and I love to hear real music and real artistry, live instrumentation. That's what I love. So I think it's on its way back to the main stage. Not that it has left, because people are still grinding and doing their business and doing what they do and still putting out real music. And I just love where it's going and where it has been and is still, at. I think that's how you say it.
Yeah, that's good. So you mentioned the stage and kind of brought me into my next question about performing. Can we expect any shows or tour coming up with you? I know you got some dates for the UK, but what about the United States?
I plan to tour every day for the next 5 years. That's my plan. We're getting down to the pavement. We're about to start hitting the pavement and just making sure we get every opportunity to be on the stage in every city, and just because that's the opportunity I didn't get in the past. I'm ready to do that now. I'm just ready to hit every stage, every moment, and enjoy it and deliver.
Definitely. And I'm looking forward to seeing a show with you in Philly, because I mean, I'm in that Philly, New York area, so I'm looking forward to it and hearing your music live because I've never seen you live. I think I've seen Missy. I've seen everybody, but I've not seen you and have been dying to for like a long time. I'm like, why haven't I seen Tweet live before, David? What's going on? Have I not been in tune
right.
Sometimes you gotta stop and ask yourself these questions.
Right. Well, you would love it live. I love being on stage, and it's just where I want to be.
Definitely. So what kind of show for like people like such as myself who haven't seen you perform live, what kind of things can we expect?
I don't detour from what the actual song sounds like because I don't want to give y'all nothing foreign. So you will actually hear what you hear, plus a little bit more. Like I like to freestyle a little bit, bring people on stage. I just welcome the audience on with me. You know what I mean? So you can expect a great show, vocal ability, and this fabulous live band, all of that.
I can't wait. So I have two last questions for you before I let you go. I don't want to let you go, but I know you got a very busy schedule. I can talk for days upon days, but we can do an in-person interview and really chat it up. But my first last questions for you is: can we expect any music videos from the EP?
Well, we're supposed to do a video for Enough. Still waiting on a treatment and the movement for that. And then, we're just trying to push the EP until the album drops. And I'm very, very excited about that, the new album. I can't wait.
Is it going to be like similar to the EP? Is it going to be like a total different direction, would you say?
No. The same direction, mixed with the old Southern Hummingbird, all of that.
Ooh.
So you're going to get the classic Tweet plus the EP. And the EP is the live versions of songs that may or may not go. Like Daydreaming is not going on the album. But Enough, Sorry, and Way to Love, the studio versions might be like bonuses on the new album. So we're trying to figure that out, what we're going to do, because I love the studio versions as well.
I can only imagine. I love a live performance version, but I'm a sucker for that studio version some days. Yeah. I'm excited to give all of it. You know, every version I have, whether it be a cappella version to an acoustic version, all of that stuff. Oh, that'd be nice. Do like an acoustic version, have a little on there. I think that'd be a little bit different. Like have like a bonus track like that. Because some people aren't doing it. They're doing like double with like remixes and acoustics. Like, come on, we don't need like 5,000 remixes. we need the acoustic. We need the up tempo. We need the ballad. We need the country version for some of us. You know, from down south. I'm just messing. I'm not from down south.
Right.
I'm from nowhere when I talk about south. But I think you know what I'm saying. So I think that'd be great.
Yeah, I got you. Uh-huh.
So when can we expect that?
I'm thinking the summertime.
Oh wow.
And I'll get it that. Yeah, I'm trying to do a quick turnover. Depends on what the EP does and all of that stuff, but I'm looking forward to putting it out as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend, just for the simple fact. I mean, as you know clearly, because it's your social media. I mean, everybody is hitting you up and has been hitting you up like, "Where's the new music?" or I love this song.
Right.
The EP is great. I mean, I'm even seeing it. Being another fan, I'm just like, wow. Like, I'm tweeting the same thing. I'm like, Tweet, when's this EP coming out? I'm the exact same way, because I am a sucker for, like, R&B music. Like, I grew up listening to R&B and hip-hop and rap. Then I went over to pop. Then I reverted back and then intertwined the two. But R&B is like that R&B music.
It's the soul music. I love the call it this soul music. Music from the soul, because that's what it is for me.
Definitely. Well, Tweet, I want to say thank you so much for coming on the show this evening. You have any
problem.
final remarks?
No, just go get the EP and look forward to the great body of work coming up, the album. And I'm going to try do everything I can in my ability to get on every stage again and let people see the live shows and keep delivering music. So thank you guys, everyone that's listening, everyone that's all the love and support. I really appreciate it. And thank you for taking out your time to, interview and all of that great stuff.
Anytime, Tweet. You are always welcome. And I've been a fan of your music from the beginning. And I was just like, I have to get Tweet. Once I found that you had a Twitter, you already know the story. I didn't tweet. I tweeted
right.
You DM'd me.
Right.
So a whole little exchange right there. So I really want to thank you for giving me the opportunity, because you didn't have to. There's so many people that you could have been like, oh, I'm not going to give a interview to these select people, but you're an amazing person and you gave me the opportunity. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. My honor. I appreciate it.
Anytime. So you want to give the people your social media and website so that they can stay connected with you?
Yes. Twitter is ms_hummingbird. Someone else had tweet, so I couldn't do tweet. s_hummingbird. My Instagram is tweet_. Tweet fan page on Facebook, and the website is iamsimplytweet.com.
So everybody, make sure you check out Tweet, like she said, on all her social media. Get the EP, Simply Tweet. Once again, thank you so much, Tweet. And can I get a follow back on the Twitter?
I sure can. I will do it right now. Yes, I will.
Okay. Right. Like, I'm sure you know my Twitter, so I'm not even going to bother and tweet you. I didn't tweet you like a gazillion times today.
Right. I got it.
All right. Well, thank you so much again, Tweet.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Have a good rest of the day.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.